Explain that the both all the three cloud services delivery have their own delivery rights and have their own benefits, and there are different issues attached to this cloud delivery platform. For instance, within the SaaS platform, what are the things, what are the benefits a customer enjoy? You are the customer, okay? So in cloud computing, we have to address who are the cloud customers, the users, which often you. Who are the cloud services providers? They are the organization that makes proprietary services available to you. Example, your Microsoft Azure is a cloud services provider platform. Amazon Web Service is a cloud services provider platform. Your Salesforce is a cloud services provider platform. So it's just like an interface between you, business, and these service providers. So what would they give to you? Depending on this configuration, on this service delivery. So don't expect the whole computation will be delivered to you. First thing, you are subscribing to SaaS, you only have access to the API interface, where you can interface with the software, you migrate your data. Okay? So you also enjoy package solution. Never mind, you don't need to build any solution. All the solutions has already been packaged for you. So this reduce complexity of IT. Imagine you need to perform simple business. So are you here with me? So when you are using the SaaS software, you enjoy the total package solution. This reduce complexity of IT. Then you also enjoy scaling environments. That is, to scale your environment will not be a problem. Then all updates, think of it, all the software updates, all the software patches, all the security are handled by who? The cloud services providers. So it's applicable to what you are using. When was the last time you tried to check for the security configuration is being handled by the services provider? That is on the SaaS platform. However, there are some issues. Also, another thing you should enjoy within the SaaS provider is you enjoy the operating system. Irrespective of that, you don't need to bother yourself with the operating system. You also enjoy the virtualization. That is what you synchronize at will, at any time. But while you enjoy maximum benefit of SaaS software, there are some issues that call for the security concern. Very little app customization. I've talked about this. Organizations or businesses have limited control over the software. You may not be able to customize the software as you wish because that software is open source, it's available for you, it's available. So customization will be difficult. If I experience that, whereby try to have this customization to your small business, extend and extend to be. So that's one of the very issues. Two, no control of components. You see, in when you develop your software, there are some components you put together. Okay? Like your IDE, your database, your source code, you may not have control over these components. Okay, I want to manipulate the source code to suit that customization will be restricted, then this component will not even be available for you because it is open proprietary source. Two, right? Then another concern over the software as a service is you have no control of the security. Even though the organization is responsible for the update and security, where you may not have control over it. That is once these software are exposed to the hack, the data also exposed to it. Let's see. For instance, you are using your Google Mail, your Google Cloud, or your Google Drive, or your RS, and this platform were hacked. So it simply means you cannot specifically address your data from being hacked. The only thing you can do to your data is your data. You might decide to keep there, but it will still be stolen. Remember, and once it's stolen, maybe The thieves might not be able to dissect what was there, but you will have been exposed to loss of data. So we have data loss as a typical concern over research. No control of security. That is, you can only access it. You cannot impact the system. Is that clear? The final one is multi-tenancy issue at application layer. What is multi-tenancy? Look at it. We will explain that software as a service is a proprietary software that is being delivered to different tenants because we are all tenants trying to access resources. Okay? So as I request, we also request, we are being hosted by a service provider. So we are referred to as tenants. So it shows that we are in a multi-tenant environment whereby everybody just open your door. We have a common need. Your door is your door, this is your data. But the apartment is our common heritage. So within this multi-tenancy environment, you can understand what are the security breaches that can happen in the tenant environment. Consider the house you live or the hostel you live. As you test the hostel, because different, you might decide to block the gate, another person has opened. You see that? So it can be forever. And once the platform is targeted, the whole tenant will be targeted. So consider the fact that when you have a multi-tenancy issue, we are talking about security issues, disturbances, and the tendency to withdraw what was being transmitted from the client to the businesses. Okay? That's one of the very important issues in the software as service platform. Quickly, no, I'm not going to talk about this. Not yet. Not yet. That's my AS. So what will AS cover? Infrastructure as a service. Okay, pass. The platform as a service. The platform as a service delivers a computing platform and solution stack as a service. That is, it delivers a computing platform such as it offers you deployment environment. Remember, imagine you need to develop an application. The first thing you need is the application interface or application programming environment where you can start writing the program. So before the application will be processed, you need a programming environment. The platform offers you this programming environment where you can deploy your application, okay, or you can start developing. I'll give you an instruction video. I'll give you a task to develop in a single Java to write business. We need a environment. Is it that? So sometimes this environment has to be installed on the terminal. But in this case, we might not even post them on the terminal. We just access them through the virtualization container system. It shows that we are being provided a platform to develop your program or a platform to write your code. That is what the PaaS delivers. The PaaS also, of course, we explained, it offers facility for deployment of your applications without the cost and complexity of buying and managing the underlying address. So what we have saved within this is, of course, you need to buy a software. Maybe I want to buy a compiler, I want to buy an everything. The PaaS will offer you all these services. And you don't need to be back. You don't need to maintain. Just like you access the software as a service, you don't need to buy the software layers. Use them and pay. So any underlying hardware also, including software, and also provisioning hosting capabilities. So some of the platforms, some of the services providers that offers this platform, let's look at general purpose platform and service. You can have them on your first.com. Do I even mention all? MS Azure among them. In your notes, I highlighted a list of platform services hosts. And this PaaS could be used to deploy general purpose program. Are you here? Used to deploy general purpose program. You can also use platform as a service to deploy business intelligence application. You can use it to integrate your development and testing, and of course, use it to host your database. That's the platform as a services. So in essence, platform is also a outside world computing infrastructure. where you have access to storage pool of resource and computing systems. So what are the issues within the platform as a service? Firstly, we address the benefits. When you subscribe to a platform, of course, save yourself the cost of maintenance, and package of application can be stacked for you to reduce some complexity such as configuration component. So if application vendors support your Plat API, it will streamline your implementation. Okay? But these are issues. The fact that we are given a platform, remember, within a platform, you can perform customization. Yeah? Within a platform, within a platform, you can perform customization. You can customize this. You can customize the software because you have it. But there are still some issues. You need to keep the stack updated. And in fact, sometimes you are locked into provider's API, which can change because it's a platform and it's being regulated by a provider's API. And you have not even saved your organization or your businesses from the multi-tenancy issues. We're going to address these multi-tenancy issues at the platform layer. Okay? So, also, we have the infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service. What is IaaS? This IaaS offers you a complete computing resources, including storage and the entire control over the platform, over the software. That is, you may provide the software. When you can create the platform, you can create your software. That's the entire. So within this cloud infrastructure and have others. But it still have its own issues. Let's quickly look at the benefits. As a user, you have tremendous control to use whatever content. You have the opportunity to use whatever content that makes sense on your platform. So which means that you have the flexibility to secure data to whatever degree necessary. And this is what we are trying to address, data security. So imagine you have the flexibility to secure data. But what could be the security issues? Or what could be the management issue? Normally, you need to integrate all aspects of your application, including your plugins and database. When you purchase infrastructure platform, remember you are responsible for all the configuration, all the system configuration that will be embedded on your servers. And you are also responsible to keep the software up to date. So which means that it's the same thing as acquire physical cloud resources. I must ensure that maintenance, responsibility, security, responsibility, backup, update, that's why I enjoy seamless control. And also we have maintenance and permission level. So we always have this recurrent issue, maintenance issues. But at different levels. At the permission, the cloud has to be synchronized at the hyper level. We still have this basic challenge. Okay? So quickly, we've tried to look at the basic issues and the basic benefits of some of these cloud services delivery platforms. So you now understand that your SaaS software is the common class of building services in the back delivery mode. That is your software as service. On your PC, your Pro, almost everyone is using cloud service and it's SaaS. You have double apps on your phone, and you are using software as a service, which almost everybody has this. So with software as a service, normally you are not writing an app, you are just using someone's app. That's it. It's not an app, you are using an app that has been developed. It's not a software, it's a software that as a developer, and it's make business easy. Make business integrated from other businesses, but you still have to address some common challenges. So also change the dynamism of pricing the software. The dynamism of pricing, you subscribe, you use the software based on the developer's discretion. I'm selling this software as $100 now pay to enjoy the services. That doesn't mean he enjoys the money. He's responsible for making your sure the software is responsible over time. It's secure, it's accessible. Why you just use? Is there anything to worry about? No. Or how many of you are going to Google Apps? Most often, every day, Google will send you security updates. That's a problem. Just to apply it. So we've had a lot of growth in software and service in prison because they are readily available. So again, let's quickly look at the cloud type. Cloud computing type. What are the types that are available? What are the types of cloud computing that are available? What are the types? What's your name? Amen. Types of cloud computing. What are the types of cloud computing? Sorry. Okay, we have four major types of cloud computing. Basically, we have the public cloud. Okay, let's say we have a cloud that is public. We have another cloud that is private. Okay, this is a public cloud. It shows that any public facilities available for all. Isn't that? Example is your Google app. It's a public cloud that is available for everyone. But in some restricted organization, they don't use this service. They use private, which is tailored for that industrial purpose. For instance, in banking, they may decide to use private cloud to manage sensitive financial resources, whereas they can use public cloud to manage public essential facilities like marketing, customer services, and even automation and billing. These are public cloud facilities that are deployed. So, looking at it, deployment of public cloud is the provisions of the entire, is the deployment of the services to the entire, whereas anyone who accesses the services has paid to do business. You don't have control of this environment because it's a publicly hosted environment. Then these are the two major types of cloud, the public cloud and the private cloud. Then also we have an hybrid cloud. What is an hybrid cloud? This is a public, this is a private. Then we have an hybrid cloud. An hybrid cloud is a combination of public cloud and the private cloud. So you see an organization using these two clouds, it shows that they are different. If an organization decides to be using hybrid cloud, that gives you a clue that public cloud is quite distinct from private cloud. So the two of them serve different purposes, and the two of them have different characteristics and different security layers, because that is the concern. We are concerned about the security of the cloud computing. Now, we must firstly identify the types and the variants in the cloud systems, the deliveries, and deployment. So, your cloud, if you want, as a customer, you want to request for cloud services, you request for a deployment, maybe deployment to be made public, or a deployment to be made private, or a deployment to be made in an hybrid position. And once a deployment is made in an hybrid position, you can utilize any of the types of cloud. Also, we have community cloud. Community cloud is a dedicated cloud service provider, maybe hosted for a group of communities. Synonyms to public, but it is not, it will be dedicated to a group of communities. Maybe a group of students and a class service. which will be different from the public utility services. So those are the four major cloud deployment models. And we call this deployment model also as deployment options. Deployment options. And these deployment options are two. They are controlled and owned by two internal user, internal person or external person. For instance, the public cloud is controlled by external entities. And what are the external entities? Your services providers. Because they are providing it, you are buying it as per. While the private cloud could be controlled by internal entity. That is you, the client. You can have the priority license to control to that cloud facilities. So, but the limitation is the public cloud is run by third parties. So when using a public cloud, you don't expect that you are in control of this. Third party are in control of that cloud environment. So you now pick something behind it that is security. There must be a security concern. It's just like you are in control of my money. So what are the possibility of trust of being breached? You might decide to scam me, or you might decide to give my money to my friend without my consent because I don't own that money. So the money is run by third party providers such as Amazon, Google, or Microsoft. And these services providers employ statistical multiplexing to provide hardware and software resources for their users. Another concern about public cloud is this. Most of the facilities hosted on the public cloud are hosted away from the user's premises. Okay? So it shows that there are likely going to be some element of security breach. For instance, you decide to take my data outside my organization. So anything will happen. Theft will happen. Fire outbreak will happen. In the means of transmitting the data from me, there will be a middleman attack, which escalates security breaches. So these are the security issues we consider in cloud computing. Because a public cloud services are hosted away from users' premises. So for security, the other applications running on the same cloud are transparent to cloud users. What do we see? All the applications, most of the applications that is being run are transparent to the cloud users. But that's not enough. There are still some important security to be concerned. So public cloud guarantee improved performance. Do you agree? Because it's flexible. If a cloud is hosted on the public facilities, it can be accessible anywhere, isn't it? Anytime. And you can enjoy the environment. And you can enjoy agility as well. But do you enjoy the security? Okay, that's where we are actually going. So public cloud guarantee improved performance and scalable resources, and it gives your business agile and flexible approach. So it is more the pros and cons is like it's more reliable. It's more reliable as public cloud, more reliable for businesses. It's cost efficient. You can decide to price it down and it's more cheaper, right? Then it can scalability and agility. You can scale operations, you can decide to add more resources, maybe sometimes add more payments. Then the challenge we have here is the security and control. Remember we said you don't have control over the cloud environment. For private cloud infrastructure or private cloud deployment model, and this year this could not be this. Why would this be a mess?
But then I actually went to see someone, so I didn't know that the class.
No, the class room.
Well, like,
What is that? Private cloud is built for only one client. Like we said, it's private. It's built for only one client. And it provides complete control over data, security, and quality of services. While the deployment of cloud is mostly on-premise through the deployment of data centers or colocation facilities. These cloud services could be built by companies, own IT organizations like IBM, NetSuite, Research Spaces, say IBM. Okay, and this
Is it the same IBM that owns the spaces?
yes now IBM Cloud. IBM is a company that has different products. Okay, SPSS is part of their software product, but they are one of the foremost runner in deployment of private cloud facilities to organizations in the US. IBM is international business machine. So they are known to provide to provide private model high level cloud services to different organizations within their premises. Now, when we say private cloud, of course, it's your private tool. It's say private. So, do you prefer to go back to the business centers we used to? That's the implication. So, you can remember those times we go to business centers to make calls.
Yes.
Good. So, this you can compare that instances with these two cloud environments. Whereby those times I couldn't go to Asmau Business Center and pay her and make money. Maybe you have business center and pay her token and call. Hello, mommy, give me 20,000 naira. Okay? So by doing that conversation, because the services are available for everybody, I'm also given I heard what she said. And I feel like but the private cloud could also be in the private comfort of your home and call, even without next person know. Isn't it? What is your phone? You might use it. So the control here is you have control of your phone, you have security, and you can use it at any time. It's available. And instead of going to business centers to use the resources, you have speed of access to your phone. So the same thing with the cloud. You have speed of access to these facilities. However, maintenance is high and scalability level is also high. This class will end in the next 5 minutes. I hope you have submitted your attendance. I'm not giving you. Huh? I wish I give you any. You are not going to write. I wish they are passing because once they are sending is passed, you get to something like that. The class is ending now. 1 minute is ended. At least we met you in this class. We came together by who? We came in together. And we started the class. No time. So the cons is scalability and the maintenance level is very high. Quickly, let's look at community cloud. In a community cloud where multiple organizations that share the same idea, it can be provided with these shared cloud facilities. Remember, most of the community that have provided this community cloud, they have similar concern and goal, okay? Which helps to agree on the same cloud policy. Just like all school, if all the school decide that we're going to be having a cloud platform using community cloud because you have the same student, staff, relationship, then we could as well share this. It means that hospital will not be able to share that cloud. It will be dedicated to communities that have the same goal. And universities have the same goal. Let teach students, graduate students, and of course, maintain their credentials. So imagine we have industry X and industry Y. Industry X could be maybe a school within the polytechnics. Industry Y could be a school within the university. They have the same common goals. They can share a community cloud. Okay? That doesn't simply mean, that doesn't also mean that it doesn't have challenges. The benefit is, of course, the challenges is the deployment will be costly. It's more costlier to deploy community cloud than private cloud. So finally, hybrid cloud. So when we address hybrid cloud, you should know that all the benefits accrue to all these types of cloud computing will be inherited. All the benefits will be inherited as well. So, and all the risks also will be inherited. So a private cloud combines both private and public cloud. Where private cloud are augmented with sources of public cloud, then they are supported by same services. So normally, these hybrid cloud are used to handle workloads that spike a lot of resources. Maybe because using private cloud to handle results in school. At the same time, you use public cloud to manage your student services. So you can see the reason. Why do we not use private cloud to manage sensitive? Because of security. Why we use public cloud to manage maybe student to student communication, lecture to student, but we don't use to manage market-based communications because of the security challenges. So you could understand the variances in this cloud services deployment. Okay? Any question? So what should you agree in benefits for the private cloud? For the hybrid cloud is high performance. Then you can also expand your capacity, scalability, and lower the cost of operations. Okay? So any question?
Now, what about the security
Issue
yes,
of what?
of hybrid?
Of hybrid, every security concern with public cloud is inherited in a hybrid cloud environment. Okay? Because you are deploying two clouds with two different characteristics. So all the characteristics of those clouds will be inherited as the benefit and as the disadvantage. So if you are inheriting, you are using public cloud, hybrid cloud. The security challenges inherited in public cloud will also be a challenge in hybrid. Despite you can decide to use students providing common services in public cloud, can still be different. So the next class we look at the potential breach surface on this type of cloud. Okay? So that comes to the end of today's class, cloud computing security. I'll try and make this note available for you. The note